Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. We were discussing sloka number 198 and 199. First, I will read what Gurudev has written. Then I will explain further. Yesterday, I have told the word for word meaning, I think. I have explained. I will, yes. So what Gurudev is writing, when the cause is beginningless, its effects must also have the same nature. Ignorance, avidya, ignorance means avidya, which is beginningless, must necessarily produce effects which are also beginningless. Avidya is the cause for the very first thought. Therefore, it is beyond time. But when true knowledge of the self is born, when the right apprehension is born, when non-apprehension will have to end, as long as the cause, the non-apprehension remains, its effects, misapprehensions must also remain, but there is one solvent for this great cause. The antithesis of ignorance is knowledge. Where there is knowledge, there ignorance cannot be. Where there is light, there darkness cannot be. Light and darkness can't remain in one and the same place at one and the same time. The moment light is brought into a cave, which might have been in darkness from the beginning of time, the darkness, no matter how old or how dense, must immediately vanish. Similarly, when the knowledge of the self is born, the ignorance with all its effects, non-apprehension with all its misapprehensions will have to end, though it is beginningless. On waking up, the dream ends fully. Similarly, realizing the nature of the self, the misapprehensions to their very roots, the non-apprehension must end. Not only are the misapprehensions eliminated, but also their very cause, the non-apprehension. In deep sleep, the effects end, but the causal body, the non-apprehension, meaning the cause, remains, whereas in the final spiritual experience, the cause also ends. Then never will the fear, or the fear of misapprehensions rise in us. When truth is apprehended, the effects along with their cause, the causal body ends, even though the cause is beginningless. Though ignorance is beginningless, it is not eternal. So, anadi api idam na nityam. Anadi means nityam, it is not. Clear? It has to be anadi and ananta, then it will be eternal. If it is only beginningless, it is not eternal because it can be ended. Clear? That which is born must die, and that which is unborn can't die. But there are exceptions. Avidya, though it is unborn, will end. This peculiar paradox is explained by an example. It is clear just as pragabhava. Pragabhava is a technical term used by the Indian logicians, Nyayika. In Nyaya Shastra, they employ this term freely. A pot, before it was made, was in the mud. Instead of the pot, there was only mud. From the mud, the potter can't make a milk cow, nor can he make a succulent apple. He cannot create a wife for himself out of mud. He can only create various kinds of pots. The pot he is going to make must be potentially possible in the mud. In the mud is the potential pot. In the mud is the unmanifest pot. The unmanifest pot was in the mud even before the pot was made. When the pot is made, the pot which was hitherto unmanifested is now manifest. Now, when was the potential pot born in the mud? The possibility of the pot in the mud was beginningless. The possibility of the pot in the mud was born when the mud was born. Nay, when the earth was born, nay, it was in the very essential nature of the earth. When the pot is made, the potential pot has become manifest. When a pot has manifested, its beginningless potential condition has ended. Before means prag, it is actual manifestation. The manifested pot was not there. That is abhava. The moment it manifested, its potential state, which was beginningless, ended. So this previous non-existence, prag-abhava, is an example given to illustrate a beginningless thing coming to an end. Ordinarily, that which is beginningless must be endless. But Vedanta says that it is possible for a beginningless thing to end. How? Like the previous non-existence of a pot. When the pot has manifested its unmanifest condition, which was beginningless, has ended. The teacher says, similarly, even though avidya is beginningless, it ends with the apprehension of reality. Therefore, though your question is beautifully put, please understand that it is not a great question after all. This is Gurudev's addition. ओके, in sloka number 192, the student asked, student told that जिनका आरंभ नहीं, जो अनादि है, उनका अंत भी नहीं। अभी 2 श्लोक के द्वारा गुरु शिष्य का जो ये गलतफहमी है उसको मिटाने का कोशिश करेंगे। हम लोग खुद को जीव समझते हैं, मैं मनुष्य हूं, मैं ब्रह्मचारी हूं, मैं स्वामी हूं, मैं गृहस्थ हूं, मैं किसी का बेटा हूं, मैं किसी का बाप हूं, मैं किसी का दोस्त हूं, मैं किसी का भैया हूं। ये सारे जीव भाव है। और ये भावना कब से आया? ये अनादि। Nobody can tell that from this time I started thinking that. मनुष्य का ये जीव भावना ये अनादि है। आध्यात्मिक दृष्टिकोण से हम लोग अंध है, क्योंकि हम लोगों का जो असलियत है, जो असली स्वरूप है, जो आत्मा, उसके बारे में हम लोग पूरा के पूरा अज्ञ है। कोई जानकारी नहीं है और कोशिश भी नहीं करते। आप लोगों की नहीं, जैसे सारे दुनिया के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं। ये अविद्या और उनका जो फल, अविद्या एंड अविद्या कार्य, इसका फल है हम लोगों का जीवत्व। और ये लोग बोलते हैं ये अनादि। जरूर कब जीवत्व आया ये किसी को पता नहीं। अनादित्वम अविद्यायाः कार्यस्य अपि तथा ईष्यते, श्लोक में है ये। लेकिन इनका भी एक अंत है। अनादि होकर भी विद्या व आत्मज्ञान की अभ्युदय होने से, उत्थान होने से, पैदाइश होने से अविद्या की कार्य, अविद्या की फल क्या है? संसार। ये संसार विनष्ट हो जाता है। कबीर खड़ा बाजार में लिए हाथ लुहांगी लूल, जो जला सके अपना घर को वो चले कबीरा के साथ। We are afraid। संसार नष्ट हो जाएगा मतलब क्या स्वामी जी? मैं तो सुखी आदमी हूं, मैं बेटा बेटी पोता पोती लेकर संसार कर रहा हूं, ये चला जाएगा? नो। द भावना ऑफ संसार, the wrong attachment of samsar, which has produced out of ignorance, that will go। आत्मज्ञानी संसार में सबसे आनंदित रहते हैं और लोगों को भी आनंद देता है, सबको। भ्रमित व्यक्ति संसार में ना तो खुद आनंद में रहते हैं और जो आनंद में नहीं रहते वो दूसरे को भी आनंद नहीं दे सकते। आप देखेंगे, क्योंकि दे बिकम स्टबॉर्न। जो पुराना चल रहा था, जो कर रहा था, वो करना पड़ेगा, संसार में लोगों को परेशान कर देते, और उम्र बढ़ते ज्यादा होता है। क्योंकि जब कंट्रोल था अपने में, तब खुद को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाया, सोचा भी नहीं, दूरदृष्टि का इतना अभाव था। पढ़ा बहुत, पैसा भी बहुत कमाया, लेकिन जब शरीर में ताकत था, मन में ताकत था, तब इसके बारे में सोचा ही नहीं। जब बुढ़ापा आ गया, जब कंट्रोल चला जाता है अपने आप से, द सराउंडिंग पीपल feel horrible out of that person. आत्मज्ञान होने से ये सब खत्म हो जाता है, संतुष्ट आ जाता है। Whatever is coming, they give space to the new generation. Oh, this is, oh, what a wonderful. उनको पता लगता है, अरे भाई किसके लिए झगड़ा करो, किसको लिए चिल्लाओ, सब तो एक ही वस्तु है। ये एक ऐसे भावना, ये सिर्फ बताने की बात नहीं, ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा। Why there is a problem with the old people in the family? They can't accept everything else. हमारे जमाने में ये नहीं होता, ऐसा नहीं चलता था, हमारे समय ये नहीं। अरे भाई, तुम्हारे पहले भी ऐसे नहीं होता था। आपके जमाने में भी हमारे बाप दादा परदादा बोलते थे, अरे एखनकार ছেলেমেয়েরা আজও বলে, এখনকার ছেলেমেয়েরা গেল গেল, আজ থেকে 50 বছর পরেও বলবে। Why? We can't accept the thing, new thing. We always think at our time everything was good, and now everything is worse. Vedanta helps us to increase the platform of acceptability. Everything is Brahman. Everything is Bhagavan's. That's the beauty of Vedanta. Vedanta makes us beautiful citizen in the world, who himself is a happy person, who makes others happy. When people become unhappy, when you try to control him. In family, what the husband will wear, that is wife's choice. Husband is going to pick some trousers or shirt. আমি বললাম না এটা পরো না, আজকে এটা কতদিন ধরে। This control makes that person unhappy. He will wear, I can't wear. जब की बात है। So the thing is acceptability. Vedanta makes us a tremendous recipient, receptive person. Because we know the intrinsic nature of everything is that is same. From the same lump of mud, the spoon, the glass, the dishes, the bowls, everything has come. When Sri Ramakrishna used to come down from the trance, he used to tell, Momer putul, momer gach, momer pakhi. Shab means to express his homogeneous feelings over the universe. And that's the result of the jnana. The feeling, the realization of homogeneousness. Clear? Gaudapadacharya ji, in his मांडुक्य कारिका, उन्होंने क्या बताया? असत्य का संगा दिया है। उन्होंने बताया जो शुरू में नहीं था, अंत में नहीं है, वो बीच में भी नहीं है, जो है बीच में, जिनको प्रतीत होता है वही मिथ्या है। मिथ्या मतलब एब्सोल्युटली इट इज नॉट देयर, कभी नहीं बताया। हाँ, मिथ्या मतलब हियर झूठ नहीं, हियर मिथ्या मतलब प्रतीत वस्तु, not absolutely not. In the beginning it was not there, in the end it was not there, so in between it cannot be, but it appears. That is mithya. Clear? It's in मांडुक्य कारिका। तो उसके अंदर जो है, जिसको प्रतीत होता है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? उसको बोलते हैं आपेक्षिक सत्य। क्लियर? जैसे हमारा जीवन की दुख, डिप्रेशन, एंजाइटी, all such negativities, they are apekshik satya. So don't be mourned that अरे ये क्यों हुआ, and people get depressed. So this is now how beautifully he has told what is the existence, the basis of existence of swapna. In between time of waking and deep sleep, the middle portion is swapna. जागृत और सुसुप्ति के बीच में जो भासमान अवस्था है, उसी को स्वप्न कहते हैं। गौड़पादाचार्य जी इज टेलिंग, जब हम लोग जगे रहते उस समय स्वप्न नहीं है। स्वप्न शुरू होने से पहले भी स्वप्न बोल के कुछ नहीं रहते। स्वप्न टूट जाने के बाद भी उनका कोई अस्तित्व नहीं है। तो स्वप्नों की अस्तित्व है सामयिक, लेकिन उस सामयिक में भी स्वप्न में कभी नहीं लगता कि मैं स्वप्न देख रहा हूं। दैट इज व्हाई इट इज मिथ्या, मतलब आपेक्षिक सत्य, जो सत्य के रूप में प्रतीत होता है। क्लियर? Nowadays, the modern physics is doing some research work in it. They tell all the matter has come from the energy field. Everything, the matter has come from the energy field. So according to them, the field is Satyam. In Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, what Bhagavan told, Kshetram iti aham avidhiyate. That kshetra, that field I am. Now, actually Einstein has made that comment comment that field alone is Satyam, not the particle. Now, एम केपेक बोल के एक बहुत बड़ा साइंटिस्ट, उनका एक फेमस बुक है द फिलोसॉफिकल इम्पैक्ट ऑफ कंटेम्पोररी फिजिक्स। उन्होंने बताया जे एक ही साथ फील्ड और मैटर दोनों एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर सकते। फ्रॉम फील्ड मैटर कम्स, व्हेन द मैटर भावना कम्स द फील्ड भावना चला जाता है। जैसे whenever the light comes the darkness goes off. So Maxwell first created the electric field. Scientist Maxwell, and he showed that what is the field theory, that is actually electromagnetism. Clear? If you go more deeper, there you will say that nuclear field, in between they invented nuclear field. That in each and every fraction of second, all the particles are coming out and they are getting merged, coming out and merged, coming out and merged. From means where they are getting merged, nobody knows. That's the means each and everything what we are considering as static, actually inside it is absolutely moving. It appears as static, but there the particles are always moving. It's the modern physics. And what is the time? 1 सेकेंड की 10 लाख भाग की 1 भाग टाइम पे। That's why we think that Burj Khalifa, oh, wonderful. Eiffel Tower, for a long time, it is in one place. But inside, খেলা চলছে। So, when we start dreaming, nobody knows when we started our dream. Means, I'm not telling that প্রথম জীবনে কবে স্বপ্ন দেখেছি তা বলছি না। Suppose last night there was a dream, but when it was started, any dreamer can claim it appeared and it disappeared in its own way. Clear? So it is called prag abhava iva sphutam. So जो मिट्टी का ताल है, लैम्प ऑफ क्ले, इसमें घट की प्राग अभाव है। जब घट हो गया तो प्राग अभाव खत्म हो गया। The ghatam was imbibed potentially in the lamp of clay. और वो घट बाद में तो टूट जाता है, उसको बोलते हैं प्रध्वंस अभाव। मीन्स फिर भी वो मिट्टी हो गया। Ramana Maharshi was suffering from cancer. Do you know that? उनका शरीर में कैंसर हो गया था, बट उनका कुछ फर्क नहीं था उसमें। तो very loving devotee was applying ointment on his cancer. उन्होंने हंसते हुए बताया मिट्टी पे मिट्टी लगा रहा है. That's the feeling of a realized soul. Clear? So Pragabhav is clear for you. A lot of books are there, regarding this Pragabhav in Western philosophy and in Western world, means for the common man, like Virginia Exilin. There is a book which is absolutely written on this concept of Pragabhava. In psychiatric experiment, that Pragabhava is very nicely explained in that book. That there was a boy whose parents, both the parents, means father and mother, were great scientists, very famous scientists, but their son used to mourn always. They consulted a psychiatrist. They started doing experiment with their son. They created, they brought him in a big place and he started playing and gave a lot of toys. And they used to keep eye on that boy with the Duravikshan Jantra. They used to say that sometimes and many a times the boy is looking around, anyone is looking at me, and he's getting very violent. He used to beat the toys, dig the hole, and put the toys into the ground. The scientists put some microphone and they heard the son is telling, "You are my father. You remain in there. You give me pain. Then you are my mother. You be in that things." They understood the problem. They told their parents to pay a positive, valuable time to their children, means child. And slowly, that violent nature just went off. And that son became a very good literaturian and scientist. So they lastly in that Virginia Exilin wrote that in Eastern philosophy, this is called Pragabhava. Clear? Now, I have to finish. Sri, a lot of delusion and भ्रांति मनुष्य को ग्रास करके रखा. ये समस्या सिर्फ उस बच्चा का नहीं, ये समस्या हम लोगों का भी है. जो दाम्भिक व्यक्ति अपने चेयर पर बैठकर सिर्फ हुकुम करते, मुझे ये दो, वो दो, ये दो, वो दो. It's also a feature of insaneness, according to the psychiatric science. The sense of ego, the sense of ahankara makes us mentally sick in many ways. That is why you will find in each and every person there is some peculiarity. In everyone else. Why? Because of this delusory thinking process about life and about the Jagat. In cricketer also, some uh, people, they used to smell 3 times. They think that if I do that, that will only hit the wicket. In different religious faith, you will be horrified to listen. I will not name that religious faith. Their concept is, if there's just small spit on that things with the name of their God, it will be purified. When Lata Mangeshkar was in final rites, there was a heavy controversy because one of the most popular film star spitted on her final pyre because they don't know the actual ritual in their religion. They uttered some mantra and spitted. You will be horrified in their communal shop. The thing you purchase, when they prepare, they spit on it. You will stop eating bread and all those things, I can show you the video also. You will be horrified. Even in their marriage party or any, their priest comes. They take one dish of rice, the name of their god, they spit, and they mix up that rice into the whole place. Yes, this is true. It happens every day in our India also, in our locality also. We don't know that. So, but it's because of lack of knowledge. When that knowledge comes, that peculiarity also goes. That is called pragabhava. Buddhye bhrantya praptah jiva bhava. Prant knowledge ke liye jiva bhav and the peculiarity. Whenever the light will come, that will go off. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.